We're here. We're back. Side questing, digressing, big-breasted chesting. Today, I'm just going to get some of these request forms done. There is a limit, a maximum to how many you can have at a time. And we have quite a few, just from killing enemies, doing stuff, fucking bitches, you know. People come to me with their problems, and I solve them. So that's what we're doing today. Join me as I take you on quite a few different places, quite a few trips. We probably won't stay too long because, like I said, it's just some random background footage while I expound on a topic, and I am trying to make smaller section videos. So this is about 40 or so minutes of footage of just us going through and grinding and killing a bunch of random enemies. And I just kind of want to talk about random stuff in the in between. I'll probably take like maybe 10-15 minutes with these or so. And yeah, we'll vibe it out. We'll see how this goes because I think people like the shorter form videos. I think people are more attached to the shorter form videos, but who really cares? I'm just doing what's easiest to me, and this is pretty freaking easy to get through. So we have Space Pirate Finn here. I got Gaikun, and I got Sayu over here, along with our wonderful pet, the Slimy Wimey. And yeah, well, let's get into the topics at hand today. I have on my paper the title of this one: The Game Doesn't Change. And that goes for more than just this channel, man, where we play all the same game 24/7. But for life, man. For life, like, there's so many things that you can basically apply the same concept to, and you know, you'll get the same kind of results. Like, I swear, man, it's the people with these complex methods and these crazy, you know, elaborate plans that never come to fruition that you got to realize, you know, you're running your hamster wheels for something that is so stupidly, complexly, you know, uncomplex, right? Because the game doesn't change. It hasn't changed in literal, like, centuries. And that's just the nature of the world and life. Hold on, let me pick this. I left a cloth on the floor. I don't want things on the floor for this dog here. And yeah, you gotta realize that it's never that serious. It's never that intense. Because once again, once you realize it's a game, or, you know, if you're not really into video games, it's a movie or whatever, and we're not like the actors in the movie. We're not like the player characters in the game. You are everything. You're all of the game. You're the player controlling the character outside of the character. You are the character in the game. You're all the enemies. You're the music of the game. You know, you're the graphics. You're the designer. And it's the same with movies. You're not just the main character in the story. You are also the audience member. You're also the director. You're also the writer. You're also the lighting crew. You're also, you know, like that's what I'm saying, guys. And once you realize this, once it becomes an intrinsic part of your character to know that none of this shit really fucking matters, it's all a stupid game, you realize it doesn't really change. It doesn't really change. So if you want to know how to win, it's by creating your own rules, essentially. It's about designing a world that works for you, right? And that's with any kind of media, with any kind of art or creation, which is what we're meant to do on Earth. I think we're all like, because we all start out as kids with really high creative capabilities. You know, when you judge kids or something or whatever on the what is it called, like the Myers-Briggs creativity test, inspiration test. There's like a test that you can test, like creativity or something. And I was reading that kids always rank super high on this, but then the older you get, the lower and lower they rank. So it's like no, it's like it doesn't really matter what the fuck you do later in life. You're always going to slowly get like boxed in because, you know, you want to fit in with friends. You want to do things with people. You want to be a part of a thing. And earlier on in life, you kind of had to be. You know, if you were rejected from the tribe, if you were pushed out of the group, you just die. You straight up, boom, shoot him in the head. He get him with a spear or something. I don't know. You get attacked by a lion or some shit, right? It's not so much the case now. And yeah, a lot of the things from school and from work and from all this other stuff is just designed to sort of keep us in this little box, keep our creativity shelved, in sacrifice. And it is a noble sacrifice to get connection with people. But that's one of the main reasons why I say I really don't want friends nowadays, is because they sort of trap you in the bubble. Like, of course, comfort is needed, and social interaction is needed. If social interaction wasn't needed, then I wouldn't have to even make these fucking videos. You guys know how much I hate talking. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. And that's half because of fear and half because of I know what people do when I use my words and when I don't use my words. It's just, it's a lot of deceitful tactics and trickery and intentional misunderstandings. And I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for drama alert, okay? I know I need it in my life to some level, because I do watch, you know, drama alert adjacent YouTubers, but like it's not something that I can just live inside of, okay? It's not something that I adhere to keep in my general psyche for, you know, longer than 5 minutes, because it's just not necessary, right? What is really necessary, like I said, is just building your own game, building your own era and in your own aura and your own frame, and then adhering and sticking to that frame. You're essentially crafting your own God, your own faith. And then once you lock into that, whatever your intuition says it is, you know, you just stand by that shit. You know, you do your non-negotiables. You don't give up on what you believe is right. And that's what's really going to propel you forward in your own game. And that's the thing, guys. Once you realize it's all you, it's all me in this game, the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless, and also there's no real cap for your growth. That's the cool thing. The reason why a lot of content creators, creatives, you know, celebrities, whatever, get capped at their growth, it's mostly because they're trying to people please. They're trying to adhere to a higher power that will give them power. But you don't realize that the higher power is within you. You can give yourself that power. And it's going to take a while to get up there, of course, but you want it to take a while, man. I remember hearing this a long time ago, and I probably said it on the channel multiple times. But oh, excuse me. If you want to, if you want to grow and excel and be at the top, then the faster you get there, the faster you fall. You know what I'm saying? So if you get there very slowly, it's gonna take a long time to knock your ass off. So I'm very happy with the amount of growth and just the steady pace that we're achieving. And it's not anybody else doing this but me. I will admit that. Of course, you guys, the watchers, the viewers, the listeners, you're doing a lot of work too. I will admit that. You know, and I'm super grateful for you guys not only subscribing to this channel, but to my secret team, as you know, my secret team. It's not even really a secret. He's right here on the fucking screen. You know, Space Pirates, Sayu, Letty, Kite-kun. I'm noticing them all grow, you know, and especially people like Smugalana, you know, just like almost every fucking other day, she gets like another 1,000 subscribers. And I just know it's because they have this sort of rigid schedule. It's 3 uploads a day, long form, no matter what. And it's really nice for people like Alana. I feel like they've created like an environment where it's like, you know, and I hate to say this, but it is kind of like a girlfriend experience, or like just a friend experience, a friend who is a girl experience who you just hang out with every day, 3 times a day. And this was so fun when I was less aware of what was actually going on. It was really fun to just be like, oh man, this is so great. You know, I could just wait. And then I was literally having all my meals with her. It was a crazy thing. You know, now I'm not as encapsulated into that. And I'm not as encapsulated into YouTube in general. You know, honestly, a lot of times I'll just eat while I'm working, or I'll eat while I'm editing a video, or I'll just take my food outside and I'll just sort of meditate and eat my food slowly. But whatever you do, just know that we are constantly being encapsulated by spells of other people. And if you really want to excel in life, then you got to start casting your own spells, man. There ain't no way around it. There ain't no way around it. There ain't no way up, down, left, right, round the barrel. You have to start casting your own spells. You have to adhere to your own holy Bible of what you believe is right. And it's not to say that you're being sacrilegious or you're going against God. You're actually working with God, because God is within you. And if you're being completely honest and truthful about yourself and about what you want to do, which is probably going to like help people in some way. And this is why I love movies like Infinity War and the Infinity Chronicles and what was that other one, Black Panther and stuff like that, because these are villains that are truly not villains because they believe they're helping people. I believe that's what most villains are. Of course, some media just portrays them as retarded idiots who are just like, oh, I'm gonna destroy the world because I'm gonna destroy the world. But most villains, or anybody evil, believes that they're trying to help people. And if you believe you're trying to help people, if your intentions are right, I don't care who calls you the villain, man. I have been villainized my entire fucking life. For almost no reason. Okay, not no reason. It's because I look very hot, and people don't believe that hot people cannot be, you know, evil. And I get that. I understand that. Especially when it's like I don't have terrible bones in my body. Oh, I got bones though. Oh my god. And you know, the thing is, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. You got to think about yourself and yourself only. And I know that that also sounds selfish, but it is what it is, man. Nobody else is looking out for you. Nobody else is coming to save you, especially nowadays. So build your own game, craft your own structure. That is about all I have for today. And remember, it doesn't change. It's different for everybody, but it should not change for you. It's the nature of it. It's just not gonna be different, right? So we'll finish up the rest of these in a little bit. That's a good 10 minutes. That's a good 10 minutes. Hopefully you like this one. I liked it. I had fun. I am sexy. Are you sexy? Okay, let's get out of here. Guys, I appreciate you. Remember to sub to Finn Rear, and I will see you next time.